Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. It's been a while, but more or less I thought that this was an interesting enough game to get the replay of real quick, so let's just get into it. It'll take me a bit here. There we go. In terms of it, at the very start, I seem to have spawned at the furthest spawn on accident. Like, my intention was not to spawn this far away, but to be honest, it might have played into my benefit spawning all the way back here. And in terms of when I was wagging around there, I was just looking at the 7 mile mark and I was like, damn, I really did spawn all the way back here at the base. I forgot to click on the close spawn like you see King Armin 12 at. I was like, damn, I really gotta fly my ass all the way over there. So pretty much I think at this point in time I was basically just fiddling around with the controls to make sure that I had everything set up properly, and you pretty much to see if I had like my controls set up for like hover mode and other stuff like that, but pretty much beyond that point I'll start moving forward ahead sooner or later. I'm probably looking in the control scheme menu right now. Pretty much not that you can see it at the moment, but there we go. Now I'm pretty much moving forward. Pretty much said I had enough dicking around. I'm just gonna move ahead. I'm looking around. And pretty much I've tried the helicopter first spawn for a while now, trying to see how that works, and pretty much from most people's opinion, the AH-1G is not that good in tank RB, and I can vouch for that too. It's not really that great in ground RB. You either get shot down like before you can do anything, or the rockets don't kill the intended target. Well, that's only if you can aim you can kill the intended target, but pretty much, this thing's okay in ground RB. I guess since I basically played around with it a little bit and tried different strategies here and there on flying the helicopter into battle, trying to find the best routes in and out. And usually I just stay low, which is, you know, has its benefits because you can stay hidden longer, even though they can hear you from like 60 miles away damn near. And the one bad thing about being low is that they can main cannon you, or they can get you easy with their MGs. And flying high, you're just dead because they're all going to be focused on you. And they're just going to be spraying MGs at you. I mean, in certain cases, it could be to your benefit that they're focusing you, because that reveals their location to your team, and then your team can basically just move in and take them out, but that depends if they're in their line of sight or not, obviously. Pretty much I'm just playing around, weaving through the trees. And pretty much in this game, I was actually surprised how long I lived in the helicopter, because I really did expect to die like I did in some previous other games. I just expected to die in like 2 seconds, and yeah, I spotted that Yak-9 from like forever away. As soon as he spawned, I already saw him. I was like, damn, I'm probably gonna die. So I'm moving in, I'm looking around, I'm trying to find someone to shoot. I heard there was a... I knew that there was a BMP over at sea, but I wasn't bothered by that. Yeah, BMPs are also your worst nightmare in helicopter because they will see you and they will shit on you. With those auto cannons or just hit you with those ATGMs. So that guy, he was just having a bad day. That guy killed my freaking front gunner, so I didn't have any MGs to shoot with, but pretty much I'm just giving this guy a bad day. There was actually smoke there. I think there was smoke there at one point. I don't know. Or maybe I'm thinking about later on, but whatever. This guy tries to kill me when my teammate knocks him out of the sky, luckily. Someone already had fucked him up quite a bit. I think I got the kill there for that, I'm not sure. That, whatever that was. I think I just set him on fire. But beyond that in particular, that was my first pass. I was surprised to be able to make one pass. Because I thought for sure that they were just going to hound my ass with the BMP fire or constant MG fire. And they kind of did, but their shots weren't true and they missed. Yeah, I saw that guy too. I was like, wondering if he's going to come after me sooner or later. Pretty much when I was playing, I did not know that there was... Well, I think I did see both of those aircraft, I'm not sure. More or less my first landing attempt wasn't the smoothest. As you can see, I'm taking a little bit of a long time to get down. Looking at that MiG-9 in the distance, feeling a bit intimidated by it. That's pass one, successful. Only losing the gunner of the 7mm or the twin 7mm guns in the front, which is really good if you're going against another helicopter or jets coming in, or you can use them to shoot down missiles, which I've done in the helicopter endurance confrontation. And pretty much, I've kind of gotten okay with shooting down the missiles with the twin 7mm you see there in the front. Just looking around to make sure there isn't any other aircraft sneaking around. That MiG-9 is basically just going to absolutely destroy that P-47 and that H-1G over there. I don't even know what's going to happen to the MiG-9 after that. I think he crashes, which is good for me, because if he had stayed up, he probably would have came after me or that F-8F, that French F-8F, which has a lot of ground striking shit on it. A lot of bombs and rockets. Yep. Goodbye, H-1G. Boop. And down. Yep, he's out. Not probably not out of the game, but out of that jet at least. I'm pretty much flying over this way towards where my teammates are, so I can have at least a little bit more cover. I don't know if that guy shot at me or not. I don't know if he saw me. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's that SPA that you see in front of me there that saved me from that Yak 9 earlier. Oh, pretty much this skin is a custom skin. Playing the American, you can see all this other stuff on it, but I like having custom skins. I'm trying to see if there's anyone over at Alpha, and there's that Leopard over there that's going to give me a little bit of hell, I think, while I'm shooting at this T-55. Yeah, I think he hit me then. Rip. Getting kind of close there. Yeah, I took a lot of hits there, and it only made my helicopter yellow. I'm just getting low and weaving, trying to dodge. And this is what surprised me. pretty much this is what surprised me. Yeah, those shots I didn't know where they was coming from until that guy, IL-2, came out of nowhere. So I pretty much just gave him hell with the twin sevens. It's pretty much my first thought when that happened was, how did he miss a helicopter? And I know that thing probably has like 20 mils on it. So I was like, how did you... Actually, I think those may have been 50s. But I was like, how did you miss a helicopter that was flying relatively in a straight line? I mean, he probably came in too hot and he was probably wagging his plane too much, but... Damn, man. You got some shaky hands there. You can't seem to get yourself on target. Anyway, that's second pass successful, basically. And I think this is where I do the better landing instead of struggling to get down on the ground. You see, we're losing by quite a margin there. We're pulling it back. Turn on the hover mode to slow down this time, which does its job. Should have did that the first time. Should do that more often, but too lazy to reach over and hit the H key. Pretty much I'm just watching the Canberra fly around and also looking for more enemy aircraft. I don't know if the Canberra had any more bombs, or if it's the... I don't know if the Canberra can have just guns, because it's basically a B-57, an American B-57, but it's just a British version of it. And I know that the American B-57 can have just, or can have bombs and guns. I don't forget which variant that has that, and there's a variant that doesn't have a nose gun. So, since the Canberra is basically a B-57 but just British, I don't know if it has guns in its nose or not. But I see it flying around like it's possibly strafe running people. I'm trying to find more targets again. Hey, it looks like he's went for a dive bomb. Didn't look like it did anything. Oh, I think he might have killed that light tank actually, unless that medium did that. I think the Canberra. Oh no, I think the Canberra spotted that, or maybe that Lorraine did. I'm not sure, but pretty much I'm looking at that Leo now, and I'm like. So I don't think I see it yet. I think I see it now. Because Canberra is shooting at it, so it does have the guns. And that ZSU back there is going to be the end of me. Going to get me right about now. Just a few seconds. It'll get me eventually. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish off that Leo. Tried to get him with the guns, just couldn't get him up high enough. Look at you, you little bastard. You think you're clever. Oh, funky camera angle. Should spawn back in a second. Oh yeah. With the F-87. Is that what that thing's called? Turn on the radar. Not that it does anything against the ground units, really. It's also for air targets, but have it on just in case someone decides to spawn a plane. This thing has a lot of pin with these guns. You see, you just died instantly. Now, I didn't see that RU-251 the first pass until just then. Wings are wagging to death. What's the F-89? But yeah, I'm trying to go for a ground strike on him, gun run on him, but I missed him, seeing him the first time I went down because he's in the bushes there, as you can see. I'm like, where the fuck is he? And as soon as I pull up, I see him. I'm like, damn, now I gotta turn around again. So I'm going kind of slow here, and I didn't really want to do it this way, per se, but it was the only way I could if I was gonna save that medium down there. Because that RU-251 is pretty much beating him to death. I know other people are shooting at him, but it's like, fuck it. Gotta get rid of him. I know I'm gonna crash here, but it's like, fuck it. I saved the guy, so it was worth it. Plus, I got another kill, so who cares? You see the tables have turned if you look at the top of the screen. Their tickets are bleeding extremely fucking quick. And this is where I finally have to spawn in a ground vehicle because all my aircraft cost a shit ton of spawn points and I couldn't spawn them. Like 1,000 something spawn points, 1,080 or something, for both the F-89 and the AH-1G. So pretty much I had to spawn an M103. And this is the first game I've ever played where I only did damage in aircraft and no tanks. Not even firing a single shell out of this M103. Not even the MGs were shot. I'm just casually driving around at this point. It's like the game's over. Not gonna pull this one back. And I don't know if it was due to me being a nuisance in the AH-1G and the F-89 for a little bit, but I think that I've contributed my fair share of beating the shit out of the enemies with an aircraft. Just taking a look over now, and yeah, the game sort of stuttered and lagged at the end, which is, I don't know, server's been janky lately, even before the new update. But anyway, that's pretty much the battle right there. Completely decimated and destroyed the enemy. So yeah, that was pretty much a weird game. Never had a game like that before, but yeah. Anyway, probably find something soon to upload again or another. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. So I'll see you.